Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Finding a way into Europe was harder than we thought. Episode 2, American family moving abroad. Let's see, what's it harder?
Finding a way into Europe was way harder than we thought. Now we know why so many people say they're going to leave and don't. In this video, I'll announce which country we are starting our journey in and how we got to that decision. If you're new here, welcome to our channel. We're an American family of 3, moving from California to Europe. So guys, I landed a job in Germany. Woo!
Germany.
We're so excited to head out there. After seeing it on a scouting trip earlier this year, we're over the moon.
Did we see them before in Germany? I don't know.
Well, that was the plan in 2020, and I didn't end up getting an interview, so that plan failed miserably. The real plan is for Liz to do another university degree, and for us to accompany her on a student visa. Well, at least that was the plan in July of 2020, but we didn't end up sending any admission applications out. Okay, I'll stop messing around. Our plan is to take our savings and to buy a place in Portugal on the golden visa. However, they took away that visa, and we didn't have enough money, and that was the plan in January of 2021, but not anymore. So are you seeing a trend here? And this takes us to this year, 2024, the year of the Beagle. Don't fact check that. Liz has now become a U.S. citizen. Woo! We are both feeling 100% ready to pull the trigger on one of our move to Europe schemes. And now, Spain had created a digital nomad visa. Nice. So in July of 2024, I asked my employer to go from a W-2 employee to a 1099 contractor to work remote from Spain. After one long, anxious month of waiting later, thinking positively that we'd be going to Spain with a job and income, in August of 2024, my employer came back with a no. That was our chance we had been working towards for years. I was already 95.
If you're a valued employee, I would say possibly, yeah.
Because I would think it would be better if they convert to a 1099 worker, because you don't have to do all the benefits that typically an employee gets.
I'm not sure.
Or does it complicate things?
Yeah, I think if they don't have this practice, if it would be like the only employee, it definitely would complicate things. However, if he is like really good and very valued, they'd probably work with him. But if he's just like any other regular employee, probably just like, nah. Seems like that's what happened.
5% remote there, only suddenly going to construction site visits. I thought if I offered a significant pay cut, they would take it, but it never got there in discussions. Hearing my boss say no was initially very deflating, but before hanging up the phone with him, I realized I was beyond ready to leave with our plan B, and getting their answer finally was great for closure. Their decision took so long that Liz and I discussed backup options in the background. We had decided on 1-year tourist visa in France as a second place, edging out opportunity card in Germany in third place. Do you want to move to France? Okay. We absolutely love France. The food, the culture, what they stand for, what they hold dear to them. Check out our What We Liked Most About Europe video if you're interested to hear.
I think that's the video we may have seen. I do feel like we have seen a video of them before, because one of the pictures I recognized.
More about that. So France has a great assortment of visa options and also one of the best tax treaties for us US Americans. It would be the ultimate adventure as we have almost zero language skills, French language skills, but we were thinking with a year off work we could do language courses and immerse ourselves into the culture. Bonjour. Oui. So, yay, we're going to France. Woo! We bought 3 one-way plane tickets to France. We also bought 3 separate 1-month Airbnb stays to Toulouse, Montpellier, and Nice, expecting to get a longer rental in either Lyon or Dijon after, positioning us near the next country we plan to go. After a year off in France, eating baguettes, we plan to move to Germany on the new opportunity card visa for me to try and find a job to keep us in Europe long term. Good luck to me, right? No pressure. No stress, don't worry.
That's a lot of pressure.
What stress? I have to go back to our home continent if you don't get a job. That's fine. It's fine. No big deal. So everything was moving quickly at this point. We announced our plans to our friends and families and the public. I was sitting out on the street going, we're moving to France. And people would just give me a quarter in my little cup and be like, all right. So now we fast forward to September. After all these years of planning and research, I was thinking we should take one last step back before we submit this French long stay visitor visa application and just look at every option one more time to make sure we're making the right choice. So with our updated requirements and goals as we keep changing as individuals, and now we have a daughter, I made a long list of all the visa options I could think of from the country.
So this video didn't talk about visa. I thought this was going to be like some legit struggles moving, the issues they encountered.
I mean, they
did struggle. His life story,
he struggled. This plan was a long time ago, 2020, now it's 2024. I don't know if they make it to be 2025.
Right. To be fair though, they do on YouTube. YouTubers make it so, oh, just move to Europe, like it's a piece of cake. Oh yeah, Europe is better than the States. Come, like that's what the videos basically show. This is way more realistic videos. Like, yeah, I want to go, but how? You know, because it's not like you can't just, oh, come, yeah, cool. If you're rich, yeah, I'm sure there's visas you can work out. But if you like just, and I believe I mentioned in one of the videos that, you know, what about a job? You know,
because we were interested in living in about 10 to 15 options ranked in priority order. And wouldn't you believe our plans? Almost zero language skills. And wouldn't you believe it? Once again, our plans changed. By the way, I'm sorry. I promise we're almost done here. And thank you if you're still watching. I remembered Spain as a similar non-lucrative visa as France, and since all of a sudden we were doing a non-lucrative tourist type visa, I thought, what if we started in Spain? Do you want to move to Spain, Libby? Yay!
She just wants to go at this point.
Liz has dual citizenship in
Before her
USA
third
and
birthday.
Mexico. So not only will she be able to help me with the language, if we can manage to live legally in Spain for 2 years, we can apply for her Spanish citizenship, thanks to the Ibero-American Nationality Fast Track, which is huge. Getting a European country's citizenship is definitely one of our life goals at this point. The flexibility it can provide us makes me motivated to try for it, and potentially getting it in less than 3 years is wild. And that was that. I pitched my wife a new idea.
can she have 3 citizenships? That's an interesting. I wonder, because dual citizenship is, you know, America allows it. I'm sure Mexico does too, because she has both. But
I've heard it's only 3.
can you? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, she was 100% on board. So Spain on a non-lucrative visa to start. And we'll try and live slow and frugally while there, so we could have a chance to extend it long enough for Liz to apply for her citizenship. If not, and probably more likely, we start applying to jobs in areas of Europe we think we would like to live in. So in October of 2024, we officially applied for a non-lucrative visa at the Spanish consulate in San Francisco, all together as a family. So I called my boss and told him the plans, said I'd be turning in my resignation notice shortly after via email, and he said, wait, before you put in your resignation, give us time to discuss internally once more. We didn't know you were that serious about going to Europe. So all of a sudden we're in limbo again. At this point, I would have happily revoked the visa we had in at the consulate and lost the $1,400 US we'd already spent in exchange for a digital nomad visa, so I could earn some income and have a job while we're on this adventure to fund some travels around Europe. And a week later, my employer came back and said, no. Again. Back to the plan being Spain on an unlucrative visa. I had mixed feelings, but time off with my daughter sounds priceless.
This job
just more time in
is
limbo, more stress.
Brutal. They're so mean. We went in the you were serious, so they lost the money because they say okay, fine, and then now psych.
That's a little fucked up.
It is.
That's fucked up.
And more anxiety. Having quit my job and not knowing where, how, or when we'll be moving. Definitely an interesting position to be in though. Wondering where we'll be living next year and what language to practice. So I started learning Christmas jingles
This
on
is
the
the
exam.
recent one?
Yeah, they posted on
Oh
videos,
wow,
I
so
think.
we still don't know where they are. Wow. 2021.
But yet again,
Wow.
getting an answer helped with planning and easing some of our stress about the uncertainty of it all. As I've said before, I'm excited to be taking a year off of 9-to-5 office work and not having a boss. It honestly doesn't feel real until it happens. Today, as of filming this, Christmas of 2024, I have only a couple days left of work before I officially resign, and we are still awaiting the Spanish consulate's decision. It's now been over 2 months since we've applied. So that's that. Pending the visa approval, our plan is Spain. I'm not applying to any jobs, and if Spain says we're too young, poor, or ugly for the visa and deny us, then we'll be going to either France or Germany. And if there's any takeaway from this video, it's that things go to plan. So we're very excited for this next chapter in our journey.
Yeah, not kind of what I thought the video would be, but I do think it was a nice video to show, you know, because a lot of videos glamorize moving to Europe. It's just like, oh yeah, move to Europe, life is going to be better, blah, blah, blah. And maybe, but the moving to Europe is not easy. The part of
Can I see
moving.
his comments?
Sure. The part of moving, this is very realistic video, like, you know.
I need to know if they're gonna make it.
What you trying to see? Thanks for watching. I got this as far as a year of work, and Jason could not know exactly what he's next. He looks back on that 1 year as his favorite. He walks Juliana to school every day. Baguette bound.
I mean, good luck. I hope they get to where they want to be?
It really it depends. I think if he can get like a work visa in Europe, because if they can get a work visa, that's then that's fine. But what are the requirements in each country? I'm sure has different ones, so I have no idea. But if the wife can get a citizenship, but they have to have enough savings to last 2 years. That's. I don't know what he does. I don't know their finances. Maybe I'm sure. If they're making this decision, I'm sure they take it into account.
Okay, guys. Of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord and Zoys. Share as much kindness as possible.